What is up, guys? TD here, bringing you our duo guide to the Spine of Deathwing and Dragon Soul on 10-man difficulty. First off, I'd like to apologize for the length that it took me to get this video up. Things have been a little busy around here. I haven't had the time to do all the editing and the voiceover work, but here it is. This fight did give us a fair amount of trouble. Not so much trouble, it just was hard to get a good strategy down for doing it with two people. What we found to be the easiest way to do this was when you land on the spine, you'll see the corruption tentacles. Now what happens is when you destroy one of these corruption tentacles, it spawns a hideous amalgamation that is one of the key factors of this fight. He attacks, he does a fair amount of damage, has a good amount of health, but there'll be other ads that also come out periodically called corrupted bloods. Now, these bloods, when killed, leave a small pool on the ground, and when you drag the amalgamation over top of that pool, he absorbs the blood and gains a buff, which increases his damage, but also sends him towards a nuclear blast. And what that does is when it reaches 10 stacks, you drag him to the front and kill him, and he'll do a explosion. And when he explodes, the plate on Deathwing's back will rise up and allow you to attack these burning tendons underneath, and that's basically what you have to kill to end the fight. You'll have to do it with several plates on his back. However, those aren't the only key things that you have to watch for in this fight. For one, the corruption tentacles do a very long stun, and this actually is what got us killed more often than not, and which is why we decided to destroy all the corruption tentacles and only ever leave one up at a time, because the stun can get you killed very easily, just because you'll get so many bloods or the amalgamations, whatever, attacking you, and you'll have no way to heal or dodge or parry, anything like that. Now, if you do get stunned by the corruption tentacle, you can do so much damage to it and it'll stop. But it's really hard, because one of the other things about this fight is if you don't stay balanced on his back, on Deathwing's back, he'll roll. And when he rolls, he'll throw you off, and the only way to stay on is to be in one of these pits of where the corruption tentacles die to keep you on his back. So usually what we do, since so many corruption tentacles spawn, we'll just go ahead and destroy all the tentacles. We'll have a bunch of amalgamations up. We'll run over to one side, get attached by one of the pools, and then let him roll and throw all the extra amalgamations out, and then run back, kill the tentacle that's left, and use that one to absorb the blood and knock the plate up. And it took several tries to kind of get this strategy down, really. And there were a few times where we had to switch sides, and we had to make sure that we switched just at the right time so that the weight was counterbalanced. You do get a countdown. If you're both on one side, it'll count down, I believe, from 5 and let you know that you're about to get thrown. But it's something you need to watch out for. And other than that, you just want to keep knocking down the corrupted bloods, absorbing. There's two different ways you can do it. You can either kill the bloods and then drag the amalgamation, absorb them all at once, which is generally the preferred way to go, just because it stops him from getting all the stacks over time and causing more damage to you until you can knock him down and he'll explode. But it's really hard to do that with only two people, so I just find it easier to kill the bloods, let him absorb them as we go, and when he gets up to that 9 stack, pull him to the front, finish DPSing him down, let him explode, and then kill the burning tendons. Now, the burning tendons are a pain to target sometimes. You'll have to spam tab usually. I don't think they can even be click targeted, or just make yourself a little macro to pick them up. But as soon as a plate goes up, 2 more corruption tentacles will spawn. We go ahead, kill all the living corruption tentacles, attach ourselves to one of the pits, you'll get a little buff that shows that you're attached, just so you know you won't get thrown off. Move over to one side, get attached, let Deathwing roll, throw all the amalgamations off again, kill another corruption to get a new one, let them absorb up the bloods that we've killed, continue killing bloods to get back up to that 9th stack, pull them back to the front, blow them up again. And that's the majority of the fight. It's really just a matter of keeping an eye on all these things at once, because there's just a lot going on, and with only 2 people to do everything, it can seem a little hectic. So you'll want to keep an eye on making sure that you guys don't cross over to each other's side accidentally. Make sure that you keep only one corruption tentacle alive, and then you keep an eye on your partner. If they get the stun that they channel, make sure you run over and hit them with something. Try not to hit them with something too hard, because they don't have much health. Even just throwing an icy touch was enough to break the stun and also cause quite a bit of damage with the damage over time and everything. So just keep an eye out for that. Keep killing the bloods, absorbing them. Try not to kill the amalgamations too fast to where you kill them before they have enough stacks to go nuclear. No, that's pretty much it. It's not too bad. And we found even with killing all the corruption tentacles that we didn't have too much of a problem getting overwhelmed by the bloods. They don't really deal that much damage per hit, and they die pretty easily, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. Use all your short cooldowns on killing the tendons, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna get the Madness of Deathwing final boss and Dragon Soul up soon, and we will see you guys on the next video.